Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Noni Modoni and I will be your host. Thank you for clicking on this video. Can't appreciate you enough for doing that. Welcome, feel at home. Let's do this. Today we're going to dive deep into knowing yourself. If you've had anything or if you like philosophy, you know the saying, know thyself. All right, so how do you know yourself? First of all, what does that even mean? Some people are like, what do you mean, right? What do you mean? Well, don't worry, I'm gonna answer, okay? So we as people, we have selves, right? We have our personalities. That's mostly what self points to, but also self can really to depths point to your soul and your spirit. So that's definitely way too deep if we take it there. But for right now, we're just taking it deep, but just gradually, okay? So knowing yourself is very important because when you don't know yourself, there are a lot of things you'll be doing and you don't understand why you do the things you do. So we'll find out that knowing yourself is actually an added advantage on navigating through life. When you navigate through life with the knowledge of self, it's going to be very helpful. Okay, so what is this knowing yourself anyway about? As I've said, when it helps you to understand, it's going to help you understand yourself. It's going to help you understand why you do the things the way you do them, why you respond to things the way you respond, why things affect you the way they affect you. So that's really knowledge on self. When you know that, you're able to relate to other people well because you understand yourself. When you know yourself, you understand yourself. So that is self-explanatory. But what might not be self-explanatory is how do you even start the journey of knowing yourself? For me, I always recommend this practice. You go to the mirror, you look in the mirror, okay? There are those questions you have. Maybe there's some criticism that has happened over a period of time that sounds to be repetitive. Why do people say that about me? Why do they always say this? Why do I always do things like this? You might have found yourself already asking those questions when you're in the mirror, but I always recommend this practice for being on the mirror to really help you. Because the moment you look into the mirror and you see yourself, it's easier for you to have a conversation with yourself that way because you can see who you're talking to and it's you who you're talking to, right? So then when you're looking there and you're asking all these questions and you're wondering, okay, so what do I do? How can I improve this? How can I improve that? Let me tell you, you're already making a very huge step towards knowing yourself because then there are those questions that will present themselves. They're the thoughts that are going to come up. All those things, take note of them because they're going to help you along the journey. That's just the beginning, okay? And I will encourage the mirror therapy or the mirror practice like for the rest of your life, okay? For just the rest of your life. For as long as you're using the mirror, use the mirror, okay? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think it's called a pen. I think that was a pen. Okay, anyway, forget it. Anyway, so when you're using that mirror and you're making this mental notes or you're speaking out loud or you're writing them down, that obviously is the first step. The second step is after you've written down what you've written down, what are you going to do about it? So now start finding useful information that's going to enlighten you on about where you are and what you can do to get from where you are to where you're going. I've done other videos on mindset. I've done videos on relationships, and even part of the one relationship we talked about was a self relationship with you, and that's what we're talking about right now. So if you haven't checked out my other videos, please feel free to go, and I'll just leave the links over here on the screen and also down on the link box below, description box below, and then you can check them out. Okay, also as well, just go to my channel and you'll find all the videos there. So I encourage you to go do that because you'll find the other videos to be very helpful as I continue to create them. All right, so that being said, when you know yourself, you understand things about yourself. You understand what your values are, your value system is, your beliefs are, your mindset. What is it? You'll understand things like you'll understand things that affect you, how they affect you, why they affect you like that. Why do you like some things? Why do you not like some things? What makes you more inclined to making some decisions? What make you repulsive towards making other decisions? So it's gonna really enlighten you, bring up all these aspects about you that you might not have paid attention to or have overlooked one way or the other. So that's the importance of knowing yourself. Now, after knowing yourself, then what, right? Then what? Well, after you know yourself, you're able to, once you know your value systems, what governs you, your belief systems, all these things, it will help you know if that mindset you have is really helpful for you or it's not. Therefore, you can create a new one, or you can overwrite what you already have, because now there's reason to, because you've observed, you've seen, you've analyzed yourself, and you've seen, okay, this is really where I'm being held back, and I could obviously improve it here and there, and that could make a change, right? You can improve the relationship you're having with self, and hence, because when you work within you, when you work on you, then you're able to even improve the kind of relationships that you're going to attract. Okay, so I'm going to say this. First of all, there's a saying that says, if there's no, it's an African saying, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside cannot hurt you. When you're confident in who you are, when you know who you are, you know what you bring to the table, you know how you function. It's very hard for somebody else coming from outside, whether it's your boyfriend, your husband, your workmate, your boss, anybody cannot just come at you, or a total stranger come at you and say, okay, so I don't like this about you, so you should hate it too. Or, you know, that's not good enough, so go just get a whole new personality or something. Because so who we are is who we are. We have to embrace that. We gotta love that. We got to love that, guys. You have to love it. You have to love who you are. Okay, you have to just love that. And then when you love who you are, then you'll be able to navigate. And that's also part of knowing yourself. Because if you find that you have self-hate, then now you have to work on eliminating that self-hate. Replace that self-hate with something positive, so that that something positive can come and add value to you. Because that's what we're doing. We're adding value to ourselves, so that we can be able to be valuable to somebody else. Because when you're empty, you can serve nothing from an empty cup. You have to fill your cup so that you can be able to pour into somebody else. So all these things are interdependent, and I'm finding that if you start from the self, you're really going to be able to have so much to pour out into other people. You'll be a better friend, you'll be a better wife, you'll be a better husband, you'll be a better child, you will be, personally, it's improved. It's just improved my relationships, improved my relationship with my parents, it's improved the kind of people I'm choosing to be in friendship relationships with. You know, it's really improving a lot. It's improving me, and the quality of relationship I can have with my child. So it all starts with you. When you don't have it, nobody else can do it for you. So as I said, it's just going to improve all these aspects about you, and the relationships that you're having with other people. It's going to be a blast. It's going to blow your mind. You're going to be so happy that you invested the time to know yourself, and knowing yourself enabled you to understand yourself better. It enabled you to see the things you need to add, the things you need to subtract from who you are and how you're functioning, and the things you're going to add are going to really just make a difference. I promise you that. I definitely stand by my word. I can tell you I am who I am today because I took some steps in understanding who I am, how to do what I want to do, and how, you know, where I want to go, and just that whole thing, you know, like, it helped me a lot. So I hope it can help you too. Thank you so much for sticking with me until this point on the video. I hope that you can share this video with your loved ones. Share. It's awareness. It is going to improve all of our lives. So why not grow with me? Why not, guys? Why not grow with me? Yes, grow with me. I would love that. So I want to hear your views down here in the comment section below. I want to hear from you. This is an interactive podium. Let me hear from you. Let me see how is this information hitting you? Is it do you like what you're hearing? Is it something that you would like to hear more of? Let me hear in the comment section below, so that I can know how to continue to provide for you helpful information that's going to build you up, okay? Because that's why I'm here, okay? Thank you so much. Share this videos. If you haven't subscribed, kindly go on the subscription button and click it. Let me, click it twice so that it can give you the frequencies of how the videos are coming. So do that, share the videos, and until next time, I see you later. Bye.